So you have a big cruise coming up, whether it's a full world cruise, a segment of a world cruise, or just back-to-back really long cruises. We're going to talk today about some game-changing tips that I learned from my experiences that help me save money, help me have a great time, and even keep me more healthy. We're going to talk about excursions, how to get the most of your onboard experience, and then at the end, my very favorite tip. All right, so let's get started. When you're packing, you're going to want to pack some organizational things for your room, like this box that folds flat that you can get from the dollar store, like magnets, of course, that I know that you've heard about that you can put on the ceiling or on the walls to hang things, like a hanging shoe rack. All of these things will help you to declutter your room, and they're important because on this trip, you're probably going to have a lot more stuff than usual. When you're taking a world cruise or a really long cruise, embarkation day is really move-in day. You might be in your room weeks or even months, and it will be really important for you to be able to find your stuff so that you're spending time having fun and not managing or trying to find your things. For instance, I used these boxes. I bought one for the bathroom where I kept it and then one for the living room area. And it's a great place to just throw extra things that you have. Or if you're in a hurry, it's a place where you can put a bunch of things kind of quickly. I used my cruise magnets for everything from hanging up my shoe rack to hanging up our hats to hanging up my fairy lights, which brings me to my next point. Bring items to make your space feel homey and warm. Tiny little photos of you and your family are great to bring, along with some lights that you can put around your room. And even flowers that are purchased on the trip can really add an element of warmth in your room. For a world cruise, I highly recommend you bring a world map. You can put it on your wall using a couple of your magnets, and it has a lot of practical benefit too. It's not just fun to track your cruise, but it's also awesome in case you get diverted. Sometimes that happens, and then you can see where you're going. I made a different video called The 5 Surprises from Our World Cruise, the things that we learned. I talk a little bit about our experiences, including our diversion, if you'd like to check that out. I'll link to it in the description below. By the way, an erasable marker is great so that you could write on your map and then erase it if things change. So when our cruise got diverted, we ended up spending a lot more time on the ship. So that's my next point. Pack for sea days, not just excursions. Think comfortable and a variety of clothing, such as workout wear for the morning, maybe yoga pants or track suits. To hang out, you're going to be doing things like going to enrichment classes and maybe even taking a dance class or two. Think elastic waists, light, comfy material, and even a jacket because it can be a little bit cool on the ship. Now, regarding dance classes, if you are remotely interested in taking a dance class or any kind of class that is recurring during the cruise, I would highly recommend doing that in the beginning of your cruise, like even the first or second day that you're on board. If they're offering these, go. And the reason is because a lot of times these classes build upon some stuff that happened early and then they add on to it. And then plus, people kind of get to know each other. And if you're shy at all, it's a lot easier to come into the class when people don't know each other than it is to try later when everyone else seems to be familiar with one another. Plan for some physical activity. Take advantage of the ship's free fitness classes or pay depending on what kind of package you have. Take line dancing, do some pickleball, some swimming if it's nice weather, walk the track, or just walk the ship. You're going to be eating and drinking a lot more, and you're going to feel less guilty, have more energy, and feel better after the cruise when you don't have a lot of weight to lose. So interestingly, I had 2 long cruises this year. I worked out on the sea days, all the sea days on one of them. And the second cruise, I didn't work out at all. And I gained twice as much weight on the second cruise and it wasn't as long. So do move and plan to stay active if you can when you're on the ship. By the way, regarding taking the stairs, take them as much as you can if your joints allow you to. But if you do, be careful holding on to the handrail. I usually try to kind of touch it with the back of my hand because if you touch it with the palm of your hand, you can pick up maybe some germs and that kind of thing. So if you do need to hold on to the railings, be sure to bring along some hand sanitizer. Speaking of germs, bring a fully stocked medical and first aid kit. You're going to be checking out exotic ports, drinking and eating maybe some new things, and you're going to be around a lot of people. So there's a likelihood at some point during your weeks or even months on the ship that you're going to come down with something. I have a whole detailed video on how to pack medication and first aid for a long cruise that I'll link to after this video. But generally speaking, you want to be able to treat minor illnesses and injuries on your own. Whether it's a blister or sneezing from allergies, you're going to want to have those medications handy. We want you to live your best life and cruise for a really long time. Speaking of best life, we're going to blow through these next tips fast. Try not to overpack or bring too many clothes. I know that seems so hard because you're gone for so long. But if you're like me at home, I use probably only about 10% of the stuff in my closet. And you're going to be re-wearing things too. Along those lines, you're going to be doing laundry, whether you're using the ship service or the laundromat on the ship. Be prepared to wash. Pro tip, bring laundry sheets, color catchers, dryer sheets, stain remover, and a clothesline. Here's why. I had no intention of washing any of my own things, and there was washing available on the ship, so why would I bring it? Well, sometimes what happens is if you go to use the ship's facilities, they can be busy and you've got a dinner to get to. Or worse, sometimes the dryers or washers are broken down. So you're going to end up with a bunch of wet things all over your room. So do bring a clothesline. And I know you're very focused about getting on the ship, but do some planning with your wardrobe. Try your things on. Bring a variety of weights that can be layered together. I have a whole video on how to pack clothing and pick your outfits for a very long cruise that I'll link to as well. But before you go, be sure to make sure that your home is ready. You're going to be gone for a really long time, longer than usual. You're going to want to be sure that your home is secure and it's not obvious that you're gone. You're going to want to save a little money by disconnecting some things and minimize any opportunity for surprises that you'll find when you come home. Along those lines, be sure you have online access to your insurance and any documentation you may need. It'll probably be fine, but on our particular cruise, there was a big storm and some people on the ship did have inches of water in their homes when they were on the ship. So just be prepared for everything. I'll link to my video about how to get your home ready. Now, let's talk about the most important thing that people think of when it comes to world cruising, and that is the excursions. A couple of tips about excursions. Be sure that you've secured and done everything on your end that you're supposed to do regarding visas. You can go to your cruise line website to read information about that and be sure that you've downloaded the apps and you have the documents you need. Tip, please print the documentation that you have. I've heard stories about officials asking for hard copies when people get off the ship and are moving into a new country. Sometimes a stateroom attendant may ask for your passport and keep it overnight. Don't panic, that's normal. If you're booking a private excursion, be sure that you've checked to see how far it is to get from the port to the place of your excursion. It can be far, and you need to get back to the ship on time. I would plan at least an hour ahead of all aboard, because the difference with a world cruise is that you are traveling vast amounts, and should something happen and you miss the ship, it could be a much bigger deal with a world cruise. Port talks on the ship are also a wonderful resource. They can tell you exactly what's going to happen when you get off the ship. They can tell you things that you can do. They can advise you on currencies. They can give you guidance on local customs, all important things to know before you leave the ship. And when you do leave the ship, be sure that you've got a backpack, preferably that doesn't say the name of your cruise line on back, because for your own safety, you're really not going to want to make it apparent that you're a tourist and coming off a cruise ship. So no lanyards. And be careful with your phone. I unfortunately learned this the hard way. And if you need it, I do have a video about what to do if you lose your phone overseas. It's not funny, really. I know you've been looking forward to this cruise for a very long time. So my last and best tip for you is to stay in the moment. Really be present. I know that you're going to want to read and watch TV and that kind of thing, but really as much as you can, get the most out of the experience. Get out of your room, go meet people, exchange social media information with the people that you meet so you can stay in touch. It changed my life. My world cruise changed my life. So I really hope that you have a wonderful time and subscribe to my channel because I am going to be giving you lots of detail for world cruises moving forward. I love them. Safe cruising. Bye-bye.